Hey there, my name is Brian Nesline, and this video is about how to get more money in your life, how to have money be attracted to you, how to use the law of attraction in a way to bring money into your life. This is a concept called money and I are friends, and when we start to use our words and our emotions to tell this story, and when you see me demonstrate it, you're going to know it's child's play to just increase that flow of money coming towards you. Now, it can be money in the form of actual cash, moolah, or it could be money in the form of opportunities, money in the form of people treating you nicer or better or the way you prefer. Money and I are friends is a concept that's going to work in any area of your life that you want to see more of an abundance be attracted. So let's get right into it, and I'll show you how to have more money come flowing into your life. Now, remember that this video, all you want to do to have it be successful for you is to just kick back and relax. Take a deep breath and let it go. There's nothing you need to do, but just watch, let it flow right on through. There's nothing to do. You just listen and the things you need will stick. If something doesn't stick or it's annoying or it's blah, 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 don't bother focusing on that. Let it go by you like the bullets in the Matrix, like hot rocks that you can easily dodge when people are grumpy with you. Just relax. The things that you'll need from this Money and I Are Friends video will just stand up and come out of the woodwork for you. You'll see. So, by the time it's over, you're definitely going to have the ability to attract more money into your life. You're definitely going to understand how to do it, and you'll find out how simple and easy and fun it is. It does not take a lot of work, and you'll see as I demonstrated how enjoyable and how uplifting it'll make your life. All right, let's move into it. Well, hey there, my name is Brian Nesline. I am the owner of this YouTube channel and Spiritual Empowerment Services. Now, I'm also a graphic designer. I'm also a lot of different things. But what we're doing here is we're going to talk about the concept that money and I are friends. That's right, we're going to use our words, our language, and we're going to use our emotions. Something that we both have with us all the time. We're going to use our words and our emotions to tell a story that we're going to get into ourselves so that we can believe that money and us are friends. And if you know that money and you are friends, if you're saying money and I are friends, and you really believe it, then what's going to happen is you're going to be living it. What we believe in, we be living. We be living it sooner than you think. When we ask, it's given. And this is all goody good stuff. It is about self-hypnosis, self-programming. It is about money manifestation. It's so simple. It's child's play. Because it's just imagination or image-nation put into play with our words and feeling it just a little bit with a little bit of that emotional wow that we have flowing through our life, our light. Look, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, go ahead and do that. If the things I'm saying are, just going over your head or going sideways because I'm talking too fast, don't worry about that. And Brian, you're not going to say stuff that goes over people's head. It's not going to happen like that. What will happen is you might experience some of the things that are being said in this video as just not like making sense. So when that happens, don't worry about it. This is the big key on this. If you want to be friends with money, if you want to say money and I are friends, and you want conscious wealth or an expansion of wealth, then you're going to have to let go of the things that don't make sense, the things that aren't a currency. So every day we are bombarded by tons of information, and that is like a currency. It is like a wealth or an asset. But not every moment do we need those puzzle pieces to build the thing that we are wanting to see in our personal life. Imagine if I threw a big bunch of every puzzle in the world at you, you wouldn't want to bother with the pieces that don't fit into the image of what you're looking to see, the vision of what you're looking to see. So, let's get into this whole thing, money manifestation, money and I are friends, conscious wealth. And it doesn't just mean green. No, it can also be conscious wealth or money and I are friends in a different way, like in a relationship. Money and I are friends in a relationship, meaning like goodwill in a relationship or flow in a relationship or respect of each other in a relationship. Maybe you get some flowers. Maybe you buy somebody a little bit of a something they like. You're giving somebody a tie for their birthday. Whatever it is, when we think of others and they think of us, And they pick up a little gift, a little something they saw that reminds them of who we are. And then they take a picture of it, or they send it to us in the mail, or they buy it for us. Money and us are friends, and that relationship has wealth in it. It has mutual respect, it has an awareness of the other person, and it has goodwill flowing. So, but we're going to focus on money itself, the concept of money and I are friends. I'm going to be making other videos about this, and who doesn't want more money and who doesn't want to be friends with money? So here's how we do it. Super simple. The first thing we want to do is stake the claim. Stake the claim. You don't need any evidence to stake a claim. You can just say it and feel it as if it were real. But then we're going to find evidence for it, and I'll show you. So stake a claim, just like you were telling a bedtime story to that little girl or boy. You want them to know that anything is possible. What a joy. Yes, be like the storyteller to that little kid inside of you, and tell a little story about how money and I are friends. Money and I are friends. Aw, what does that mean? Well, imagine it. Imagine it and tell it like it was a story that's coming to life, to light. And put a little of your light in it. Put a little bit of your spring in it. Put a little bit of your wow, 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 boom. Money and I are friends. What does that mean? It means that, ooh, I see it now in my mind's eye. I see coins. Coins that are all out in the world lost. There's a bunch of lost coins on the ground. They're all around. Look at them. One's on the street, one's in the grass. They're all over the place. But now those coins are all of a sudden starting to shake. Ooh, they're starting to shake and they're starting to stand up for themselves. They're standing up for themselves. They're getting on the edge of a new life, one that looks different than that flat life of laying down like they were dead. What? So money is all around right now, starting to hustle and bustle, almost as if there's life being breathed right into them. That's what we're doing. Isn't that what we do with our friends? Money and our friends. Don't we breathe life into our friends? Don't we breathe light into our friends? What is a friendship anyway? A feeling of camaraderie, a feeling of I like you, you like me, a little bit of a flow, a tennis match where I say a few things about myself that I'm happy about. Then I shut up and listen to you say things you're happy about in your life too. And as we do that, we have this exchange, this friendship, this ship that doesn't sink, this ship that goes higher and further. Friendship. And isn't it kind of cool that we don't really need or want anything from the other person in a friendship? It's not about a marriage. It's not about an employment thing. It's not about anything other than, hey, thanks for creating space for me to be me and accept me for who I am. All the weirdness, the quirkiness, the wow, 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 whatevers. And you, I'll create a space for you to be you, and I'll appreciate and think about what a wealth of experience you have and perspective you have that I never thought of things that way. In a way, a friendship is something that is giving us wealth. It gives us a new perspective, one we can't get anywhere else except through that person who we are with in that moment. And they're not the only unique and snowflake, one-of-a-kind type person in the world. You're one of those too. Ooh. So, when we're talking about money and us are friends, we really want to get in with the idea of what a friendship is. It's not controlling. It's not anger. It's not you better or else. It's not conditional like that. No. It's just a little daydream, a little fun, a frolic. We want to be like that. That loose, fun, uplifting, whole experience of letting the other person be whatever we are imagining that they could be or would be, or that they're imagining they want to be, and we're witnessing it like we were listening to a little story, believing it. So, when it comes to money and I are friends, there they are, all the little coins are bumping up and down, they're starting to get life in them. Remember, we're telling this like a little story. Money and I are friends. Wow, money is starting to stand up on its edge and starting to roll. All the coins are rolling into some direction. They're a little lost. Where are we going to go? Now I see a penny in my mind's eye, in my imagination space. I see a penny rolling with a dime. Now they're looking at each other. What are we doing? I don't know about you, but I want to go find that guy Brian. Ooh. So put your name in there. Don't use my name, of course, or you can use my name. If you want to imagine that money and Brian are friends, go ahead and do that. More money coming towards me, just the way it is. and I'll see that soon. But also, put your own name in, because that's what we're looking for. And even if all the money in the world started to roll around and try to find the town I lived in so it could be inside my bank account and my wallet and my pocket, inside my me, in my place where I live, my circumstances. Money and us are friends. Money and I are friends. So we want to understand how to see in new ways, to see the money rolling towards us on the ground and tell it like a little bedtime story. And pack our little bit of emotional light into it. We go into our intuition. We pay our schooling up there, our intuition, our tuition up there. And we use our childlike ability to imagine and that awe and wonder of telling that story of when they told us stories when we were little. We were all on fire. Wow, tell me more, one more. Let me have another story. What happens next? Get wide-eyed, get interested, and pour some passion into yourself when you tell yourself the story. Money and I are friends. Money and I are friends. Money and I are friends. So we see the little coins all standing up for themselves. Ooh, I could learn a little bit by that coin. Picking itself up off its bootstraps, lifting up off the ground. It had such a frown, right? But no, I don't have to live with frowns. I can pick myself up too, just like that money that's rolling its way to you and to me. Oh, so all of a sudden the dime and the penny are like, where are we going to go? And they said, we want to go to our new friend. We know there's someone out there that's calling us or saying that they are our friend. It's you. Money and I are friends. We want to be the one who will open the door and let them come on into our life. So not only are pennies and dimes and nickels all starting to gather up together like they were in a rolling coin parade, marching down the road, jingle jangle, what's going on here? What is this guy's video all about? Oh, shout it from the rooftops. Money and I are friends. Money and I are friends. Do you feel the spine vibration? Can you feel the light inside your life? Do you have that currency of spirituality aglow? Is there anything you want to know besides the fact that you can create your reality with the stories that you tell? Tell yourself a story. Make it a good one. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. 3 wise monkeys, right? That money and I are friends. Now look, picture it. They're all rolling in their parade. They're all happy and smiling. The coins are getting tighter and tighter along the roads. Cars are pulling over. What's this? And no one's jumping out and grabbing those because they know that that money's on a mission to find its best friend called you. Money and I are friends. Claim it. It's true. It's true if you speak it and let go and allow it. Allow it to have meaning in your personal life. Now, it's really easy to find evidence that money and you are friends. If I were to say money and I are friends and you want to do this too, not just telling a bedtime story, and we'll come back to that because we didn't finish that story. We don't know how it's going to end yet. But the second thing we want to do, besides telling the bedtime story and feeling it like it's real with our imagination, we also want to state the claim that money and us are friends, money and our friends, and then look for evidence of it so we don't think we're lying to ourselves. Don't look for evidence where it isn't. Look for evidence of it. When you brush your teeth, this is $1.99. Money and our friends. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, toothbrush. I didn't realize that you were money in disguise. Ooh, now every time I brush my teeth, money and I are friends comes true. I sing that song inside myself, and money wants to be on the vibration where I am. It wants to be with me, in my hand, in my life. Look around. Find evidence that money and you are friends. Money and I are friends. $1.99. It's true. Well, I'm holding it in my hand. Money and I are friends. Look at this little bit of gloss finish. Look at that gloss finish. Transparent. Ooh, see through. See right through to that spiritual truth. Gloss, transparent tape. Check it off. Look at that green check mark there. Money and I are friends. This is $2.99 at the grocery store. Oh, and I use this tape to fasten products together. I do art prints as a graphic designer. I make certain things and I have to tape the print to the mat. So this little bit of money is invested and becomes bigger money because this little tape becomes part of a product that then sells for much more than this little piece of tape is worth. Money and I are friends. It wants to be where I am. It wants to do work for me. Money wants to be able to help me piece together my hopes and my dreams and my financial freedom. Money and I are friends. Look around, it's everywhere. Did you clean something today? Did you spray some cleaner on something? Any kind that you are using, that you purchased? It's worth money. It's a pile of change. It's a pile of money. If you look at the world differently, the things that you look at are going to start to change. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Money and I are friends. We're telling a little story. We're convincing our mind to see the things that we would prefer. How else are you going to see them? Unless you have words to recognize them and stories filled with uplifting, vibrational, emotional, yeah, booms to be able to get on board with them. Nobody wants a crappy, angry story. They're not going to bother. If you package up the money story in a crummy little depressing, oh no, lossy, lackey one, who's going to want that? It's no fun. I've got too many bills you don't understand. The bills keep coming in. Here they come. The bills are running after me. Why tell that story? Sure, we're not going to deny it. Yes, you got a bill in the mail. So did I. Oh well. Electricity, utilities, rent, whatever. Groceries, they cost money. Fine. But money is our friend. It wants to come and be with us. And it wants to go out and do little errands for us. It wants to go and trade itself. Such a good friend. Lays down its life. Lays it right down. Did you know that $135 laid down its life for me last month when I paid my gas bill? It did. It said, Brian, you don't have to go out and do it. I'll do it for you. I was like, really? Wow, what a good friend. You would really let go of what you wanted so that I could have that? And money's like, oh, I've been waiting to do that for you, Brian. I've been waiting to. It's such an honor to go out there and bring you heat and warmth, to do for you what you can't do for yourself. Because I can't. I can't take my body or my face or my eyes and go ahead and give them to the gas company. No, I just can't do it. Money's going to do that for us. Money does it for us. You're a good friend, money. I'm sorry that I was complaining about not having enough of you. I didn't realize you were everywhere. This hairbrush is worth $7.99. Money and I are friends. Even though I don't have any hair, who cares? It's in my possession. I own it. I don't even have to have the hair. I can't even brush my hair. $7.99. It's my son's. He's 14. Oh, money and I are friends. Start to say it. And then look around for the evidence of the material things you already have from little to big. Oh my God, I'm making this video on a $700 cell phone. Money and I are friends. I never thought of it that way. When we renew our mind, everything expands. When we renew the way we look at things, the things we look at change. And that's why this can be that pile of coins, pile of change. And they can be reminders now that money and I are friends, because this is all about building a new belief. If we can build a belief in abundance, build a belief in wow, then we're going to let go of that and find evidence of it surprising us in coincidences day by day. This is not a bunch of BS. Go ahead and try it. You don't have to take my word for it. But since I've been doing this, and some other people I've talked with have been doing this, what's been happening? We're finding money on the ground. I found money at a Goodwill in a pair of running pants. I was just putting my hand across all of the running pants to try to shift through to find the size that I needed and the style and what I thought was worth something. I was focused on doing that, and my hand hit a pocket, and it felt a little soft, little crunchy. And my intuition said, open the zipper. I did. A dollar bill was sitting there just waiting for me. It popped out and it said, Brian. I said, hello, friend. Hello. And I took a picture of that and I shared it on Facebook. Why did I do that? I put a hashtag there. Hashtag money and I are friends. And I shared it. I bore witness to it. I brought it to the world and I showed it. I wasn't ashamed of being at the Goodwill and having my hand on a pair of second, third, fourth, 10th hand hand-me-downs. Then when I found that money and I gave it a presence. I gave it some of my time, some of my awareness, my love. I mean, isn't that really what we have mostly? Time and awareness for others, for our friends. Listening to them, letting them have some space. You doing it right now as a friend to this YouTube channel. Did you subscribe yet? Ooh, you don't have to subscribe, but wow, what a good place to ask you to do that. Make sure you move the notification things because, you know, if you don't do that, you won't see the videos. Or realize there's like at least 400 videos on this channel right now. If you go to any of them, they'll have information, they'll have wealth, they'll have data that can be transformed into mental and emotional wealth. So yeah, my phone just rang during this call. Ooh, I had to go ahead and beep it like that during this video. It was a spam call. I wonder what they were going to offer me. I don't know. I'll find out another time. They'll call back. But if it was money, I probably wouldn't have gotten rid of it because I'm programmed to know that money and I are friends, and somehow I just accidentally or ignorantly now am in the right place at the right time for money to be found, like I was at that Goodwill store where there was the dollar in the running pants. And that's not just it. All of a sudden, I went and I looked in my closet to find something, and I found $63 that was just sitting there. It's been there for a few years. It was an old bag that had money in it. It was just a little baggie. It had money in it, and it was for something that from years ago. I didn't even know it was there. I couldn't recognize it. I couldn't see it because it was out of my awareness. And that's why we want to tell these stories of abundance, not of lack. We want to tell ourselves that money and I are friends. And as we do that, it's in our awareness, it's in our eyesight. We put on our money and I are friends glasses. What? And all of a sudden, just like augmented reality, it pops up. You see that little Pokemon or that little glowing star, that little repeating number, or that little thing that stands out of the woodwork because you got your money and I are friends glasses going on. Look at that glint of green in my eyes now. Money and I are friends. So if you're listening to all of this, what's happening is you are getting information. You don't have to worry about how fast or slow I talk. You don't have to try to figure it out. You're going to continue to get the little steps that you need and the demonstration that I'm showing you of all the light you want to pack into the story of the idea, concept, possibility, word, sentence that is money and I are friends, money and I are friends, money and I are friends, money and I are friends. Now remember that story we were telling? Money got up, stood up for itself, started rolling around. It was found by other money. And now the dime and the penny were rolling together, and they found other monies that were all rolling towards me. It was kind of like Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Did you see that movie? If you haven't, go look it up. Look up the part in Close Encounters of the Third Kind where everyone's sort of getting a message and they're all sort of like coming together. They're drawing the same picture of that mountain. And they're all of a sudden, they're all coming together to go to the mountain. They're building the mountain out of clay. They're all coming together just like the pennies, the dimes, the nickels are all coming together to walk towards the mountain top of my personal life. Yours, if you claim that money and I are friends. The power of your words and the believability that happens when you pack it with that emotional light. Light. You hear it in my voice. You know that I'm right about this. When we're feeling good like this, how else could we miss out on anything? We can't. It's just the power of attraction. It's going to come in. The law of attraction, manifestation, whatever you want to call it. You want to use your light, not for darkness, not for complaining about not having enough. I don't have enough. Guess what you're going to have? Not enough. It's so simple, so easy. You have the word of God, of the universe, of source, of light in you. Use your words, use them for good. Three wise monkeys again. So why am I talking so much with my hands? Because I'm moving so much energy, electricity. I'm saying, whoa, 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 what? Money and I are friends. As I pack it in and share it with you and you watch it and you digest it and you think, oh my gosh, I have a toothbrush that's worth $1.99. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, this tree's worth $83. It's not real. But isn't it though? It came to me from somebody's vision, someone's imagination. They said, let me go ahead and build this fake tree and make it real for you and me and let it go live in Brian's house. $83, money and I are friends. And And this is a dogwood tree, and that's a whole nother story about having a friend in God and in Christ and in the observer, in the awareness, in the Atman for Buddhism, in all of the powerful identity of being someone who can believe that anything is possible. And that's what happens when we're kids. We tell the bedtime story about money and us are friends. So, all of the money, the coins are all rolling together, coming towards me like close encounters of the third kind. Another phone call wanting to interrupt. No, they want to offer me something. Money, I'm sure. But I'll get back to them because we're making this video right now for us. Money's like, Brian, I know you'll call me back. Brian, I'm not worried. I just wanted to let you know that, I've got some more of my friends that want to come over and live with you and be in your bank account and be in your wallet and be wherever you want me to be. Send me out into the world for you. I want to do things for you, says money. Tell yourself the story like it was real. Make it real by packing it with some emotional, vibrational light, like I'm doing with this video. So, we're envisioning money all rolling around, coming together. Now we've got dimes, nickels, quarters. Uh-oh, here comes a roll of dimes. They were a united roll of dimes rolling around. Now I see dollar bills bouncing like little kangaroos coming towards us. Oh my God, look at the flight of the $20 bills. They're all landing together. It's a big, big parade of money. It's all coming for you. Why? Money and our friends. It's just a concept, a conception, a way of looking at the world, a way of looking at your life, at your light, at your you, at your circumstances. Why tell a story of lack? Go ahead and take it all back. Money and I are friends. Now that we've done that, we can just relax. We can let it go and say, what the heck was that? How in the world did I spend 24 minutes and 61 seconds watching this video up to this point? If you did, thank you. Thank you, for sure. I really appreciate that. Now look, recapping and then adding more for you. Tell yourself the story. Money and our friends, you stake it as a claim. Tell it as a story. Visualize it, make it real. Animate it a little bit with your voice, with writing, with telling someone else. And when you find that coin on the ground, be it a penny or a pound, make sure you pick it up and say, Money and I are friends. Take a photo of it and put the hashtag Money and I are friends. Share this video. Put a link to the video with it. Spread it, and guess what will happen to you? More will be given. That's how it works. It comes right through. Share it and spread it. Don't do it on your own. Take us all with you. Abundance. It's brilliant. Money and you, money and I, money and us are friends. And then before you know it, more people are going to be posting on your post on Facebook. They're going to be putting their little pictures of money and I are friends too. And when you see that they posted it, that's going to expand it for you. It's like a pyramid thing, but no one loses, everyone wins. It's an abundance. It's never ending. The more you make, it doesn't take from others. You're an independent awareness living inside of a person's life who can use words and emotions to order off the menu whatever they prefer. Ask and you shall receive. We're going to take our childlike imagination and we're going to use it in a mature, head in the clouds, feet on the ground kind of way as an adult, and we're going to tell ourselves a story that money and I are friends. And you're going to start finding money because it's coming out there to find you. It's trying to find you. It's like, finally, he or she is saying it. They finally called me their friend. They didn't say I was the root of all evil. They're not saying that they hate me, that I'm not around enough. They're not complaining about me anymore. I can go there. What friend would want to be around us if we were saying, Jane, you're not around me enough. What's wrong with you? And look, I feel terrible and my life is so difficult because you're not here enough. What friend will even bother? They won't. Don't do it. Use your words. Use your words for good. Don't use your light to create dark stories. Okay, so the last thing we're going to say about this is a hardcore recap. 1, just stake the claim that money and I are friends. Money and I are friends. 2, Rewatch this video if you need to, but don't get attached to anything that doesn't stick. Just let it flow through. You watch it several times, little things are going to pop out of the woodwork to support you. 3, look around where you are when you say money and I are friends. Find some inanimate objects and just connect with them. $4.99. Ooh, money and I are friends. Wow. It'll start to bubble up as you brush your teeth if you make the connections, the new associations, the renewing of your mind, so that you're not looking at your world around you in a static, decaying way, but you're bringing that childlike awe and wonder, that renewal to it, along the concept, the conception, money and I are friends. You can also take some sticky notes and just put a dollar sign on it if you want, or anything else that you want that will help you hook in to the idea that money and I are friends. And when you see it, just stop and say it and feel it and let it go. That's the key. Experience it and then let it go. Don't worry about it. Let it go. Don't even bother to give it any other thought until it arises in your mind on its own when you see some person, place, or thing that is about the concept of money and I are friends. That means you're going to find something. If you see a bill and the bill's like, this bill, why is it so much? As soon as you start to feel and see that, you can take that breath and say, hold on, I'm working with the concept that money and I are friends. I'm glad this bill is here because it's here. I have to accept it anyway, so let me try to be glad about it. Well, I'm glad because it's reminding me that money and I are friends, that money wants to be where I am. Even money in the written form of me having to pay the bill is still money. It's still a conversation about money. Wow. Money really does want to talk with me in some way, wants to do a little back and forth. We want to neutralize any negative experiences we have with money and make them neutral. And we want to power pack with our emotional light and our words and our images any stories we have to tell that celebrate the idea or the concept that money and us are friends. Found this at the Goodwill, actually. The tag's still on it. $1.99. Money and I are friends. What's inside? More things that represent money. And I own them now. If you're good with the little things, then more will be given to you. But those who have only a little or don't even bother at all, then everything they have goes away. So build on your concept that money and I are friends. Make sure that you're sharing about it when you find money or when some type of an opportunity comes in that's worth money, or when you notice something new in your environment that you never thought of as money, right? What? Oh my, this is an extension cord. I just see it as an extension cord. It powers my air conditioner. But guess what? This is, I'm remembering now, $8.99 Home Depot. Whoa! Money and I are friends. Money and I are friends. I've got it in my hand. And I'm reusing it over and over again. $8.99, $8.99, $8.99, $8.99. Wow. And what's it doing? It is being a conduit of that power, that light, to light up my appliances, anyone I want to plug into it. And remember, you can do this concept with anything. If you want abundance and you to be friends, if you want love and you to be friends, if you want calmness and you to be friends, if you work with concepts, a way of seeing things, it's not true or false, it just rings on the phone of your life through circumstances. They'll come in, you'll soon see them. Reality, you're creating it with your words and your emotional willingness to express or press out what you want to see pressed back into your personal life. Money and I are friends. There's no reason to have any lack anymore. If this all sounds like nonsense, just rewatch it. Make sure that you're posting pictures of things on your Facebook page that relate to this concept. Make sure that you type it out, Money and I are friends, and give a little bit of an explanation. Share it. Share this video. Put the link to this video in your Facebook, not just because I want you to go ahead and get me a whole bunch of views. Obviously, I want views, but it isn't just about that. It's about you too. You expanding on the concept of money and I are friends so that more wealth and abundance can come into your life. I'm not charging you for this. It's free. Now, of course, if you want to work together one-on-one, in the description, it's going to have information about me. When you go ahead and you put it on your Facebook page or your Instagrams or whatever, make sure you're using the hashtag Money and I are friends, Money and I are friends, all one long word. If you want If you want to tag me, tag Brian Nesline. You can do that, but you include this video. And there'll be more videos. There's going to be plenty of support on this concept. And you're going to start seeing more and more people with pictures referring to money that is coming into their lives, that are just finding opportunities, finding money, finding increases in different ways. Anyhow, there you go. Uh-oh. Looks like we're in a new zone now. There's another phone call. Oh, that was the third phone call that came through, and that 3 is meaning it's time for me to go. And look at this time of this video. It's just about to approach 33 minutes and 33 seconds. What a coincidence. When we see things in new ways, they blossom our awareness and abundance flows in. Take care.